Open this out.
Hey, we're live.
We're live. See if people join us.
All right.
Let's give it a couple minutes. Oh, I need to get their shirts.
All right. Yeah, you gotta get those shirts. Oh, look, your hat matches.
My hat matches?
Yeah, you got a
Nice.
flag.
Nice. Well, let us know you're here when you get in here. Let us know that you're here tonight. We're kind of getting things settled and straight. The cicada's back. I don't know if you can hear the cicada.
Yep, I hear it.
If the cicada is going to join us tonight for the live stream, that's great.
It always knows when we're about to live stream.
It's pretty good at that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what its issues are, but somehow it seems to always find us. All right, so we'll give it a couple minutes and see if anybody shows up. If not, this will be a very short live stream. We were 7 o'clock right on the button, so. And I might have actually linked it wrong. Oh, there's M&K. Hey, M&K, how you guys doing tonight? Are you guys back from, so you went on vacation, right? Myrtle Beach? Hope that went well for you. Caught lots of fish. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything in any video for you guys.
They said they were going for shark, right?
Sharks, yeah.
Going for sharks?
They go sharks and maybe redfish.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be, yeah. So hopefully you guys had a great trip.
They're
Good
not
to
the
see
ones
you.
in Georgia, right?
No, I think they're in Delaware. Yeah, Delaware. Outer Banks. Still here till Saturday.
Oh, the
All
Outer
right.
Banks. That was where we honeymooned.
We honeymooned on the Outer Banks. Yeah. That was
There was like
Hatteras Island.
yeah, but there was not much beach left.
No.
Like there's not much sand. Like bam, out of the house there's water. Went grass to water.
Yeah.
And then after that huge hurricane,
It was gone.
it wiped away.
Yeah, the place we actually honeymooned there was actually gone.
Yeah.
It doesn't even exist anymore. So, yeah.
Oh, they're on Hatteras Village.
Oh, Hatteras Village. Oh, very close to where we were. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were almost to the end of that island. And then I don't remember which, was it Floyd? One of the
hurricanes. Yeah.
Saltwater Born, good to see you. Yes, we're gonna talk about that. We got some stuff here.
Oh yeah.
I got that in the mail today. So she's wearing hers. They're super comfy too.
Turtle.
Yeah, she got the turtle one. Although I'm telling you guys, you see that?
The Texas flag.
Texas flag, that's gonna do it, man. That's gonna do it. And then on the
Everybody's
back,
gonna want that.
I'll show you the blue one on the back. Check that out. Corpus Christi, Texas. There you go. That's our haunt. So check that out. So if you, we'll talk about this more in a minute, but anyway, let's see. M&K, we had a Spanish Spanish mackerel. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We're using spoons. Tend to get cut off a lot. With those.
So the Spanish, and if there's Spanish nearby, sometimes there's kings nearby eating the Spanish.
Yeah.
So
They cut off
you
a
get
lot.
our lines cut a lot.
A lot.
But they love big spoons.
So yeah.
Sometimes I swore it was a king that, like
Just
the
took
3-ounce spoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We lost so many of those. We started buying them
But
like
Spanish
30
mackerel,
at a time.
You know, the thing about Spanish mackerel, and I think they taste pretty good. Some people don't like them.
Well, they actually sell it at HEB. You can buy
Spanish
you can
mackerel?
buy the Spanish mackerel. It still has the skin on it, so you can see the spots.
But I've heard of some people say they don't like them. I don't know. But I think they're pretty good.
I think they're easier to cook because they don't have scales.
Oh,
so,
cut off 3 times, got wire leader. Yeah. No, that's the thing is like I use.
I know, but keep in mind
They get leader shy.
when you switch to the wire leader, something happens with the spoon or something happens where they can see it. So we switched to a wire leader, then we got no hits.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I think
sometimes they get leader shy, I think.
I don't know.
By the way, those of you they're joint, let us know I changed up how I was actually doing the live stream. So hopefully the video quality is better. I looked at last week and it was kind of choppy and laggy. So hopefully this is better.
Oh yeah, can you guys tell if our volume is better?
You might hear the cicada is back. If you hear the cicada in the back, if there's a buzz if you hear any buzz, I said stupid cicada. I'm gonna maybe I need to hire a bird to eat him. I don't know.
You send a
But-
note with the pigeon.
Send,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, please eat this bug. This one. He won't go away.
So-
But anyway,
oh, good. The sound is
sound
perfect.
is good. Good. Glad
Oh,
to hear that.
yes. You're right. You've heard about the leaders. Well, you try it tomorrow. And if you don't get any hits, it may not
Yeah,
be
take
that
off.
they're not in the surf anymore. It may be they don't like your leader.
Hey, Kathy.
So switch it
Thanks
back.
for joining us tonight.
You might lose a few more fish, but at least they're going to be biting your leader
Yeah.
line.
That's true.
So
Yeah, Kathy, Ray's daughter.
daughter.
Uncle
Okay.
Ray?
Wait, our family?
That's what I'm asking. Is this Uncle Ray?
Your
Ray's,
Uncle Ray?
Uncle Ray's daughter, Kathy? I knew he had a daughter
I
named
don't know.
Kathy. It's been a long time.
Well, maybe she'll
Um,
respond here.
I don't know. But, oh, yes. She says yes. Oh, well, Kathy,
You're
welcome.
welcome.
I'm glad that you joined us tonight. That's awesome. Hopefully Uncle Ray's doing well. And, yeah, it's great. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we send you a
Uncle
Christmas
Gary's
card.
my uncle. Well, that's my
There
dad.
you
So,
go. Yeah.
all right, very good. Yeah, very good. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. And like I said, if you're joining us, let us know that you're here as we go on. But I did want to say, if for those of you, and I'll probably mention this a couple of times during it, but we just got some new stuff in from Saltwater Born. Check that out. It's right here on the sleeve. She's wearing "Life is Better at the Beach," and who can argue with that? I can't argue with that. Life is better at the beach. Maybe a little lower. Yeah, there you go. Life is better at the beach. And then check this one out. This one is just. I'm actually wearing the white color.
I
But
love
check that
that
out.
Texas flag.
Texas
Oh,
flag.
man, that is so good.
And it's got the Corpus Christi logo on the back. So this one, from what I was just talking with them tonight,
How can people buy them?
this one's not available yet on their website.
Oh.
It should be coming out this week, but go to, and matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat right now. But if you, this is, I mean, it's great quality stuff too. So SPF 50,
Kathy
I think.
says, "Oh, Texas." Yeah,
Oh, Texas.
people
Yeah,
are
we're in
just
Texas.
proud. Okay, when we're in Texas, we're proud.
But
That's just
go
we're proud
to
of Texas.
www.saltwater, I'm typing it in, saltwaterborn.com. Go there, check out their stuff. Make sure Saltwater Born, make sure I've got that linked right. Saltwater Born, I can't see it all that well.
Yeah.
But make sure you go to their website, check out their stuff. They've got a lot of great products for kids, for adults. They're coming out with the Texas line. So excited about that. That's going to be awesome.
One of the best states. You meant the best state. You meant the best state.
Well, they're actually based in Florida. So
Well, that's their mistake.
and then here's another one that they sent us here. Saltwater Born. It's got the flag there, which is awesome. This is going to look good as well. So check them out. Really appreciate them very much, supporting the family, supporting the fishing channel. So now we're going to make sure they're featured in our videos for that. So really appreciate them and the support they're giving the channel. But tonight, I really thought. Oh,
She likes that
She says,
shirt.
check out Saltwater Stories on the. Oh, they featured. Oh, very cool. Featured Kaylee and that's awesome. Great deal there. But I thought tonight everybody has started off fishing at some point. I grew up fishing my entire life, basically. But coming to Texas, I almost had to learn how to fish all over again because fishing down here is different. We have a lot of different species. Down here, you catch everything.
I mean, the
it
Gulf
seems.
is just
The Gulf
different
is
than
just-
the Bay.
It is.
The
I mean,
Chesapeake
growing up
Bay.
around the Chesapeake Bay and things, we caught a lot of fish. A lot of the same ones that M&K would catch with the they call them fluke. We always did call them flounder, but the
But
fluke
you
and
did
flounder
more
and
bridge fishing.
bridge. Yeah, we did
You
bridge
did more bridge
fishing and
fishing.
causeways and stuff like that. But down here, the fishing's just so much different and so many different species. I almost had to learn to fish all over again. And I had to learn species too, species I had never even known were in existence. So I thought tonight I would tell you a couple, and Karen maybe can help me with these stories, tell you a couple of times where we were kind of, I don't know, I want to say noobs, but everybody was a noob at some point, right?
Well, noob.
We're not professional.
Fishing Texas noob, yeah.
Fishing Texas noob, yeah.
So, you mean you want to share embarrassing stories?
Well, I guess it's embarrassing. I'm not going to embarrass you, though. I'll embarrass myself on this one. Hey, Stanley, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're having a great evening. Welcome to the live stream.
Kathy says she caught a 20-inch bass
On a cube of cheese.
Cheese. I have heard of fish like milk products. Someone told me that if you park your boat, just chum the water with milk.
Yeah, we were listening to a
Yeah.
podcast. That was saying
Yeah,
that
like
was pretty
pour
weird.
milk around your boat and then cheese and milk products, and bam, they're attracted to
Yeah.
that smell.
So
Anyway,
I'll start off with this story.
oh,
This
they
was
want embarrassing
embarrassed.
stories.
Yeah, so I'll start off with this one because this one, it's still kind of funny to this day to me.
All right.
We were actually fishing on Bob Hall Pier. Now, the last hurricane knocked out Bob Hall Pier, didn't it?
The side angle.
The front of it. We weren't out on the front, but we were fishing on Bob Hall Pier, and actually your mom was there too.
Okay.
Yeah, and no, was she there? I don't think she was there for this one.
I don't know what story this is.
Anyway, she may have been there, she may not have been there, but that doesn't really matter, I guess. But in any case, we were pulling up these little fish, about maybe 8 to 12 inches.
Yeah.
Somewhere in
they
there.
were about 12 inches.
And we were just pulling up these things
Left and
constantly.
right,
I
left
could
and right.
not keep them off our rods.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these little junk. I thought they were croaker. I thought they were some form of croaker I had never seen before because they were long and they had kind of funnier looking mouths. But I was like, this fish is terrible, and it was just constant. And no matter what we threw down there, it was fish.
Mhm.
We were using fish bites.
And
we were
shrimp.
using
Well, we were
shrimp.
using shrimp, and they were just
And
attacking the shrimp. And the kids are
everywhere.
catching them. They're like, Dad, what is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Throw it back.
So I'm taking these off, throwing them back, taking them off, throwing them back, and we probably threw about
12 to 15.
12 to 15 of these things
Yeah.
just constantly. And I'm just like, because I thought we were going to catch trout or something else. I don't know what I was hoping for. It's pier fishing. So in any case, we're throwing these fish back, and this older guy comes down the pier. He's looking at me. He's like, and I finally asked him, what kind of fish is this? And he says, this is a whiting. It was a whiting.
That's not what happened.
That's
He
not what
walked up-
happened. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's
He
not what
walked
happened.
up and he goes, if you're going to keep throwing them back, can I have them?
Oh, that's right. He did. Yes. That's
He had
right.
his cooler
He
open
had
and
his
everything.
cooler. Yeah,
And you
I do
said,
remember that. Yeah.
What are
I was-
they?
Yeah. Like, why do you want these things? Yeah.
So he called them whiting, and he told us, hey, it's white meat if you catch it.
He said,
he
it
says,
was a
I eat them
relative
all the
of
time.
the redfish. They're
Yep.
they're same
Relatives,
family as
yeah.
the redfish.
They're just as feisty,
Yeah.
But anyhow, once you found that out, you didn't give him a
No.
single one.
No,
You
we
just
loaded
started
up the-
keeping them all.
Loaded up the cooler, and they are good. They make great fish tacos.
They
We actually
do.
did a catch, clean, and cook on whiting, and I was like, "There's no way you're getting much meat off of this little thing."
They're not
And
bad.
they're not bad. You got plenty of them. So could not believe.
I mean, we have to catch like 4 to feed our family.
Yeah.
But yeah.
but still, for a
Yeah.
fish that is prevalent in the surf as that, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So Texas Beach Bum, hey, welcome. Found your channel and love it. Keep fishing with the kids. That's right. Yeah, I got to teach those kids, and that's part of it. Even with beach fishing, the whiting is great for
Yeah.
them because you just throw anything in there and they'll tear it up. So it's
Mhm.
great. I like
and
that name
if you're
too.
beach fishing, M&K Outdoors, if you catch a whiting that you think, man, it's not worth skinning because it's kind of little, maybe like 8 inches,
Sharks and
just
redfish.
cut it up and throw it back out.
Sharks and redfish.
Go for
love
redfish,
them.
like a chunk of it, but not too big of
Yeah.
a chunk.
Yeah.
So
Whiting are
throw it out
delicious,
there
though.
and let it sit. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
they
eat them,
are-
but
they're
see,
delicious.
other fish like to eat them too.
Yeah.
So keep
Yeah.
that in mind. Even a small whiting you can use.
Yeah, very good. Just as I was trying to coach them today with no luck.
Oh, the kids.
the kids. Oh,
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Well,
Kathy wants to know
That's
how
not-
you cook whiting.
oh,
Well,
cook, yeah, I'll leave that up to
you
you.
cook it just like a redfish. You can, if you have the skin off,
Yeah, I
then
take the skin off.
yeah, if you have the skin off, you can put it like in a fish wire basket and put that on your grill, or wrap it in foil and put it on your grill. Mix it with some butter, some garlic salt, lemon pepper, just spices like that, and lemon juice, and put them on your grill for just a couple minutes, and they're good to go. You can
Yeah.
also bake it in the oven,
Yeah,
a
it's
little
good.
bit of butter
Oh,
or
the
olive oil,
cicada's gone.
and bake it.
The cicada's
Oh,
gone.
yes.
Oh, thank
You
God.
can also just put it in a pan and fry it with a little bit of butter.
That's good.
You can bread it and fry it. I mean, there's just endless ways.
And the great thing about it's back. But the great thing about when you're fishing for whiting right out of the surf is you might catch an occasional pompano or red or black drum or whatever else because they eat the same things. So
speaking of that, we should start with that story, embarrassing story next.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to catch up the comments on this. See, this is what happens. We start telling embarrassing stories.
Italian dressing, yeah,
Italian
that
dressing
would work.
Is good, yeah.
That would work.
And let's see, Texas. I tried to catch some today with fish bites on. Yeah, hard heads. They're going to be a problem. I hate hard heads. But I got a red. Was it a good size red?
The smaller reds tend to hit the fish bites, in my experience.
Yeah.
I will get hard heads. I have caught a couple reds, but they've been dinks, honestly.
And let's see, going back up. Good to see you. I'm with you on that, Stanley. The difference between whiting and trout, I think that's just as good. I mean, yeah, if you did like a blind taste, maybe that's an idea for a video. Blind taste testing fish. Tell me what fish you're eating. That would be an interesting one.
I served trout and I served whiting to the kids, kind of like I gave one to each one. And to see what would happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, which one do you like, the trout or the whiting? And Cohen goes, well, I like the sheep's head. I'm like, I didn't even give you that one.
I didn't give you sheep's head. No. Now, that would be an interesting one, though, putting like different fish and saying, blind taste test, which one is which.
My kids couldn't tell the difference between the trout and the sheep's head and the whiting.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because, maybe the firmness. Now, I probably could tell you the difference between a red because the firm, but.
Well, and how thick it is.
And Stanley says he uses the orange. See, I have not had as much luck with orange as I've had pink. I've had more luck with pink ones. Now, I will say the
fish bites?
Yeah.
I've seen green.
The green ones don't seem to work as well.
They don't. I love the pink. I got some green that said shrimp smell. I usually get the shrimp smell.
Yeah.
I did have just as many hard heads on the green, but cakes. Not as many whiting.
You can do the same thing with instead of how Kathy
salmon.
Well,
if you had whiting, you can chunk it up.
Do the same way.
Tuna,
whiting,
any of that.
all that's the same. You can do it the same way. And I agree with you, Stanley, that sheep's head and mangrove, mangrove is one of our favorites. If I can get on some mangrove snapper, they are really good.
Yeah, that's hard to tell from red snapper. The mangrove is pretty
really
close.
Good. Throw some ladyfish in there too. Yeah, if you're gonna now Texas, are you saying Texas beach bum? You saying you eat ladyfish, or are you saying use them for shark bait and reds? Because we've used them for shark bait and reds.
Yes, they're an oilier fish, and
I've got one in the freezer right now.
So anytime we catch a ladyfish, we save it to do little chunks for reds, and little frozen chunks work best for reds and for sharks.
JU Nation Fishing, welcome. Glad you joined us tonight. Thanks for joining us.
But as you'll see in one of our videos, even giant catfish will try to eat an entire chunk of ladyfish.
Yeah.
The whole thing. You got this huge catfish. It actually broke the rod.
It did break the rod. Yeah. Now you might Stanley.
I hear they taste bad. You are right. Texas beach bum. If you're eating ladyfish, there are so many bones and stuff. It's almost like you have to blend it up before eating it, and it's pretty gross. And then you have to ball it up, and it's edible if you're in starvation mode. If you're not in starvation mode, cut it up and catch something that you'll eat better.
Yeah, I'm with that. So yeah, I'm definitely with you on that. So you were going to tell a story.
Yeah, see, the bones are the worst. Stanley's saying, the ladyfish bones are it's impossible. So unless you have a blender.
You have a story. You said that you had a story.
I have a story, but it's not necessarily embarrassing for me. It's another one for you.
Oh, well, that's what's important.
Because for a girl fishing on the jetties.
Kathy, good. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tell Uncle Ray I said hey, by the way.
Bye, Kathy. Okay, so for a girl fishing on the jetties, it's really not that embarrassing if I don't know the species, because it's just look, the girl, she's not supposed to know, but the guy. So anyhow, we were fishing on
M&K. They're taking off too. Enjoy your vacation. Hopefully we'll get some of those good stories coming out of you guys here with your Outer Banks trip. Looking forward to that. All right, sorry.
Anyways, we were on the jetties, and I actually was fishing for black drum. So I had a piece of dead shrimp on the bottom rig, and you had to cast it out. The kids weren't fishing right now. They were just kind of watching, because the jetties are really hard to fish with kids because you have to cast it way far out because of all the rocks if you're bottom fishing. So I was fishing close to the edge of the surf, maybe 3 waves out. And then I threw it out there and let it sit on the bottom. And I thought for sure I had something good because I hooked it and that thing was running back and forth like this. And I'm like, whoa, maybe it's like a baby jack. I said, it's a baby jack. It's a baby jack because he was very fast. And finally we netted this thing and pulled it up. We laid it down on the ground and I was like,
was this at the Port A jetties?
I was like, what is this thing? I've never seen it in my whole life. And he looked at me and goes, I don't know about that, Karen. I don't know what that is. It's all flat. And you're like, if I had my guess, I would say pompano, but they're not in Texas. They're in Florida.
Yeah.
So it can't be a pompano. So then this girl walks by and she goes, can I have it?
People are always trying to steal our fish. They're just like,
if you don't want it, we're arguing about whether to keep this thing or not. And you look on the thing and they're like, well, it's not
nothing I've ever seen before.
Yeah, but it's not something that has to be a certain inches because it's not a Texas water thing.
Texas water, yeah.
So I was like, well, I guess we can keep it. And she's like, well, if you don't want it, can I have it? And Ben was like, why does she want it so bad? And then he starts looking at photos and then he's like, this is a pompano. And then it started to have that little yellow spot in the back. It was just a huge pompano for
it was
Texas.
A big one. It was a really
I've seen them before smaller, but it was really big.
I'll post a picture of that one.
This one fish.
Matter of fact, I'll post a picture of it. Check if you don't follow us on Instagram or social media, Facebook, Twitter. I'll post a picture here in a little bit
of
that pompano because you'll be shocked at how big it is.
No,
it was a monster pompano.
That one pompano fed our whole family, and it was the most delicious fish I've had. I mean, if I could catch one of those again, if you're in Florida,
they're so rare.
Those are so yummy.
Yeah,
and they had
rare.
What I was amazed at is when he cut it up. We ended up keeping it, by the way, not giving it to her.
Snow white.
And there was so little waste.
Oh yeah,
because there's not a large head like with the redfish or the snapper has a huge head.
Yeah, you cut all.
There's
the way around
so little waste that you get so much meat out of that fish.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
That was.
So it's kind of embarrassing that here we are catching stuff and we're like, oh, what is it? What is it?
This is actually why I started thinking about noob stories. I don't know if that's even derogatory to say, hopefully, but noob stories. Because what I actually read today was that more people are taking up fishing now than ever. That's part of why if you go into the tackle stores and stuff, there's like no tackle. I mean, like if you go into Walmart and anywhere, it's like the shelves just bare.
All the pre-rig stuff is gone.
Yeah, everything's gone. People are picking up fishing. They just don't know how to do it. Yeah. And so, but I would say everybody's been there. Everybody's, even people that, I've been fishing my entire life and just not knowing what I'm doing. And I come down here to Texas, have to learn it all over again. And so everybody's been there. So it's okay. Mm-hmm. Right. And that's part of it. I thought sharing a few stories like this might say, hey, everybody's a noob at one point in time. It's okay. Unless you're maybe a charter captain, then you really shouldn't be a noob. That's really right.
Because when you pull it up, what is it? And they're like, I don't know.
Never seen that before. Yeah, you don't want that. So let's see. How about
the funk?
The funk everyone. In Connecticut, I guess. Is that CT? All right. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Stanley, yes. Live pompano. Yeah.
Now, you can catch them with fish bites, I've heard. Stanley, what do you use to target them?
That's what now you got me asking questions.
Because I caught it off a piece of dead shrimp, and I wonder if they like that better than the fish bites.
He was saying there's a season, too. That would be news to me.
But when I throw fish bites, I use a pompano rig, and I end up catching whiting.
Yeah, hard to wash out with the green. Every time we go out, I learn something different. Actually, we went out. We'll be sharing this video in a couple of weeks. Might actually be a couple of different videos, but we went out this past Friday, and I learned a lot of things. I learned what rods break.
Oh my goodness!
Brand new rod, broke it on its second fish ever.
I broke a rod on a 22-inch redfish. It wasn't even that big.
No.
And I was just trying to keep it from going under the boat over to the trolling motor. Because we lost a fish that way, and I was like, "Oh no, you don't!" And I'm steering him away from it, and snap! That rod just snapped.
We bought it at Academy.
Yep.
But Academy did stand by their warranty. They stood by their even though their equipment broke, They stood by it. So kudos to Academy for doing that.
Fall and spring.
Fall and spring.
Cut shrimp with shrimp. That's what we were doing. We put a piece of shrimp
Just
along with
outside
a pink fish
okay.
bite.
All right. So that would sound about right.
But I couldn't get the hard heads not to hit it first. I just couldn't get. I mean, we were fishing that time, but
yeah,
it's like the whiting and the hard heads jump on it before the pompano do.
Yeah,
but that was
that rod you broke this last weekend. That was just the second time we taken it out.
Second time I used the rod, I couldn't believe it.
And I was trying to graduate off of ugly sticks. So I said, I'm going to get a more expensive
$100 rod. Here we go.
$100 rod. This is the most I've ever spent on a rod. Second line broke. But
Ben is going to finish out the night. I have to get the kids from soccer club, so I will be back.
All right, you want to show them your shirt one more time?
Sure.
All right, this is the Saltwater Borns Life's Better at the Beach. So check out their website. I linked it up in the live chat, so check that out. Saltwater Born there, and I've got on their Texas edition, so check that out as well. But I'll go ahead and finish up the live stream here. We'll end it here in just a couple minutes. But ooh, Stanley, that sounds awesome. We need to do a pompano trip together in the fall. That does sound good. I would like that. That'd be fun. Do a nice little collaboration there. Because man, pompano are awesome. If they can get them on a run, as long as they don't keep shutting down pins and everything. From what I understand, though, they just opened it all back up this last weekend. So Pins is open, I believe, now. Bird Island is open now. So JU Nation. Yeah, I was really shocked by that. I mean, it was supposed to be a really nice rod, and it snapped right in half. Like I said, we'll put out a video on that and show you. But like I said, even though it snapped in half, Academy did stand by their warranty, so did appreciate that very much. It's just very inconvenient to. The funny thing, she already left, but the funny thing about that rod is once it snapped in half, and I don't know how I'll cut this video up yet, but I thought she jumped in the water after the fish. I honestly did, because I was filming her catching the fish, and then I just hear her, oh no, and I hear a splash. And I thought for sure she had jumped in the water after the fish, because Karen, sometimes she does things like that. She'll go crazy after getting a fish. And so I thought she'd gone in after it. But really what she was doing was she had gone down into the water, and she starts hand lining this fish in. And so she ended up hand lining in a 22-inch slot red. So that was pretty cool. But anyway, let's see. So what else? I guess we're going to wrap this up. Tomorrow we are dropping a new video on crabbing. We took the kids crabbing for the first time, and I'm going to show you how to do that for under $5. That's all you need. Very little equipment, and so we'll do that tomorrow. We'll drop that video tomorrow, so check that out, and would appreciate that. And thank you again to Saltwater Born for the stuff. Really appreciate that, and we'll be featuring this in our upcoming videos. But thank you all so much for joining us. I don't make these very long live streams. I don't want to waste everybody's time with meaningless banter, but I do appreciate you all hanging out with us for just a little bit on Tuesday nights. It's great to get to know you and hopefully get to know us a little bit more. And I really do appreciate that. So thank you all so much, and we'll catch you again soon. Y'all have a good evening.